Hey there, I'm Diane Prince, and I share my 5 steps to building an 8-figure business. So I'm here today to talk to you in this video about step 1. I'm Diane Prince. I built an 8-figure business that I sold for $28 million. I've also exited another staffing agency as well as a few other businesses that were related to staffing and recruiting. And then I also built a clothing business. And I've been helping other entrepreneurs build their businesses since 2015. My vision is to make entrepreneurship easier for anyone who wants to build a business. So my first step in building an 8-figure business starts with vision. Okay, hear me out here. So a lot of people you'll hear when specifically while I'm in staffing, and you'll hear other business owners often say that they fell into it. Okay, almost like all the time, probably all the time, people say that they stumbled into recruiting or staffing. I got into staffing very deliberately. And the reason was because my then husband and I, we were in our 20s and we wanted to see if we could build a business that we could scale and exit. We said, let's see if we can do this and retire in our 30s. So we had a really specific vision in mind. And then we went backwards from there. Then we started thinking about what could we build? And everything that we thought about had to go through the filter of, is this something that we could actually really grow and exit? Is this something that's not going to need us and that we could eventually give or sell to somebody else, to another entity? So with that in mind, that's how we made our decision. So we use that vision to make our decisions as we grew. Now, did we always stick to the vision? No, we made some giant mistakes. We got off track. There were times when I was crying into a spreadsheet and wanting to quit. But because we had that vision in mind, we were able to build to the vision, and it kept us going even when we didn't want to. Okay. Not everybody has the same vision. That doesn't really matter. As we brought in key employees to our business, those key employees, one of the filters that we use to hiring those people is that they had to have a vision that would keep them involved in the business too. Like, for example, once we realized we needed more executives on our team, we needed more management as we were in the multi-millions already, we found somebody who had different skills than we had, or different credentials, but also his goal. Okay, so our goal was to retire. His goal was to be the CEO of a publicly traded staffing agency. Okay, so another one of his goals was to be part of YPO, Young Presidents Organization. And one of the requirements is to have a certain title. So we gave him the title of president. So he was able to join YPO. That was attractive to him. And then also there were times when things got gnarly. And there were times when I knew he wanted to quit. And I heard later through the grapevine, through the gossip loop, that he did want to quit several times, but he stayed on board because his vision was so tied to the company. He saw the business was a vehicle to get him what he wanted, and he did. At the end of the day, we all got what we wanted. We were able to retire, spend most of our 30s retired. We didn't have to work, and he also got to be CEO of a publicly traded company. So you can see it worked out for everybody. And I also want to say, some people said, one of our temps had said, "Hey, it's like you guys won the lottery when we sold our business." And the truth is, we got lottery money, but it wasn't lottery chances. Okay. So we created our business plan, had our vision in mind, and then built towards it. So if you're looking for a big payout like we were, and you might have different reasons for growing your business, but for us, it was a big payout. That was our vision. It's not everybody's vision. Okay. So yes, sure, luck always plays into success, I believe. However, we created a business plan, and we worked towards it. And every quarter we met with an investment banker talking through our goals, and we followed his advice so that we got to where we wanted to go. So what made it work is that our business supported our personal goals. A lot of people get into business not thinking about this. They want to solve a problem in the world, or which is great. What you need to do, you need to have product market fit. You need to have an audience. You need to have a reason for people to buy your product. However, if you're just doing it because of that, you don't really have a roadmap. You don't really know what you want to get out of it. And if you know what you want to get out of it, you can really build it so that you're not building basically a prison, which I see that pretty often as I do some business coaching, and I see that where people come to me and they have a profitable business, but they don't like it because they're not building it towards their vision. Okay. So what I'd like you to take out of this video is that if your business doesn't support your vision, it's time to change the business, not your vision. So think about this. What's one personal goal your business should be helping you reach, but isn't yet? And in the notes, you're going to find a link to a visioning worksheet. What I do with my clients is everybody fills it out when they start working with me, and then they have it to go to every quarter so that they make sure that their actions are still aligned with their vision. So make sure to download this visioning worksheet. You can use it as a self-coaching opportunity, so that fill it out, and every time that you might be kind of feeling like you're sidetracking, you might be trying to make a decision, are you going to pursue another opportunity? Go back to that visioning worksheet and see what your original vision was, or what your vision was when you filled out the worksheet, and then you can always adapt. Do you still have the same vision, and how is your business helping you to achieve your vision? I'm Diane Prince. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will get lots of tips and tools to help you to build your business.